Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 13 of season 6. But to recap the last episode of the Vampire Diaries, we finally had a merger, and it wasn't between Kai and Joe like we anticipated, or it wasn't between Luke and Liv like we thought that they was going to happen as well, as their dad was pushing that because he was scared that Kai would beat Joe. It was actually Luke and Kai, never even considered it, but all it needed was a set of twins. Now, it didn't say what set of twins, it just needed to be somebody who was part of a twin set, and we had it. Luke and Kai, 1-on-1, and do you know what? Luke displayed some dominance. He like zoomed Kai towards him, if that's what you would call it, and to be honest, he opened his eyes first. I thought he won, but nope. He opened his eyes, he ended up passing. Kai, he won the merger. He's alive, he's strong, he's literally the all-powerful now. I guess he's the leader of the Gemini Coven, is that what they call? And he's loving his cloaking spell. He just, boom, zaps himself in and out whenever he wants. No one can control him. And yeah, I can't wait to see the havoc that is going to be raised now towards the end of the season. It's going to be absolutely mental. Now, last episode we did see that Liv and Luke's dad and Kai's, he was here. He was trying to get them to merge. He is literally bricking it, knowing that Kai is gonna go after the leadership of the Coven. He was trying to force Luke and Liv to merge, and Tyler got in the way. He stopped it, and then he obviously got knocked out. When he woke up, he said, "What's Luke done? Like, what has he done, mate? I can sense it. Kai's happened. Kai's won. He's in charge." And he said something like, "The best thing you could do, mate, is just run." Literally, you get going, mate, because if you need me, you know where I'm going to be. He's going to be hidden him. He's going to go back to his little place. He's going to put the cloaking spell on, and he is going to hide forever, mate. He's crapping it. What happened with Caroline and Liz? I'm happy that Liz actually didn't die from Caroline giving her the blood, because in my personal opinion, yes, okay, Caroline did give her the blood and it accelerated the cancer, but Liz was dying anyway. Stage 4 cancer. They said that she wasn't going to survive. She didn't have long. Caroline gave some blood to a guy in a hospital. It looked like it worked. It looked like it worked when she left. And, that was the only bit of thing that she could hold on to, the positivity. She had loads of bad news about her mum, that there was no progression, there's no hope in saving her. She'd done something, she's seen it. She was like, wow, it's actually works. Why not take this step? So I understand many people could have different opinions and think that Caroline is the reason she could possibly die. But for me, my own opinion is she was dying anyway, and she had a good reason to give it her. Now, obviously, it made it worse. As we've seen, that guy he was literally begging to die. Damon killed him because that's what he is. He's a savage, but he's not a savage to live. To Liz, sorry, because what he actually done is he released Kai, who they had on a bed, and he got him to siphon all of the power, all of the magic that was put inside of Liz. He siphoned it out of it, so no longer is Caroline involved at all in what could possibly be her mother's death, which is good for her. She needed that, because Caroline's the sort of person that would go on a mad spiral. She would literally go down a deep dark alley. She would blame everything on her, and she couldn't literally handle it. So I'm glad that happened, even though Kai got released and ended up doing the merger. You can blame Damon, you can blame Damon, but I again do not think it's Damon's fault. What I do like is the fact that Caroline and Stefan are getting closer. Step by step, episode by episode, we are slowly bringing them together, and it really, really excites me. Honestly, there's not a couple that I've wanted literally so much than these two. It was until I started seeing a couple of, it was last season, wasn't it, when we started to get the vibes of them, when he was holding hands, when he was when he was getting attacked by the Travellers, and Caroline was well scared for him. And their connection then was growing. That's when I started to get fully invested, and I'm all in now with Caroline and Stefan. I really want it to happen. So Stefan's been there for her. He is being a good friend / whatever, partner in crime, and he's consoling her. He was saying to Elena was saying something, and he was like, look, she thought it was going to work. She had hope. I didn't want to rip that away from her. She was there. I had to support her. I get it. I totally get it. Well done, Stefan. Big man. I like it. And then we'll finish it off with Damon and Elena. They had their first kiss as Damon had returned, and Elena's lost her memories of him. They've been slowly getting closer together. Damon's just being Damon. He's not forced it on her. He's not tried to say, remember this, what we've done. You used to like this, you used to like that. He's just been living day-to-day life, telling the stories here and there. doing little trips out together. She's seen how he's acting around, trying to save Caroline's mum, etc., etc. She's drawn back to him. That's what I said last episode, is that all the things that she enjoyed with him the first time that she lost, he's just coming back again. You know, she liked him then, she likes him now. It's not going to change, you know. Just because you forgot it, you're still going to like those things if you experience it again. And that's what she has. She experienced all of Damon's love again, and she's fell back in love. Interesting stuff. That's literally what's exciting me. We've got the Caroline and Stefan, 2 big thumbs up from me. We've got the Damon and Elena, also 2 big thumbs up from me. And then we've got Kai leading the Gemini Cavern, and being the winner of the merger. And again, that is 2 thumbs up from me. And the only other thing that could be 2 thumbs up, and literally could be like a golden up, is if Bonnie somehow gets back to the present now and fights Kai. That's what I want. I can't wait for it. Please bring Bonnie back. Let's go. Thanks for watching today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking on my video. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
You wanna give me a hand, please?
A little busy here.
Bonnie's birthday.
I know what today is. So we're throwing a birthday party where the guest of honor never shows up. That's not impressive.
Why didn't you tell me that you were thinking about going to art school?
Oh, they'll never let me in.
You're good.
Doesn't matter.
Mom, I'm not calling to check up on you. I want to make sure that your recipe called for 3 eggs instead of 4, right? Is it just me or do her eyes follow you around the room?
Well, that's the bear Bonnie sent back from 1994.
Yeah, when Bonnie and I were little, we got in this huge fight. I air napped Miss Cuddles, buried her in the woods.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Bonnie is over it by now.
You know what? I'm gonna go find her.
You're gonna what? Think that maybe you're just a little confused about what you're actually upset about?
Probably.
That is funny. I like how she acknowledged it.
Think we could sneak one before the party? You know, we never talked about you kissed me.
And you kissed me back?
I was going to say you.
No.
I'm good with that.
Yeah? Is this the talk?
She definitely wants another
Pretty
one.
much.
Innit? She well wanted on. Oh, it's kind
Cupcakes. Sorry, am I interrupting something?
What are you doing here?
Why would we give a letter to Joe?
I like being a sociopath. You know, I'm not burned by things like guilt or love. But now I can't stop thinking about how Luke died. Some horrible reason I can't shake. Badly, I feel bad. I absorbed Luke's magic. I must have gotten some of his qualities or something.
Oh, no way.
If you write everything down in a letter and burn it, you'll be healed. Water just oozing out of my eyeballs like I'm some alien creature. It really feels strongly that Joe needs to know how sorry I am. I mean, Elena, you of all people, willing to look past the questionable things that I've done to did it with Damon.
Okay, I think we're done here.
Meet the real Sarah Salvatore. The hothouse flower Stefan's been keeping secret all these years.
Do I help you destroy some innocent girl or what? You're gonna kill me? I'm not gonna be your bitch for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you are.
Kill you. I admire your tolerance for pain. Does that run in your family? Now that that's settled, it's time for you to get to know Sarah Salvatore.
I can't bring Bonnie back with this.
I thought you were the all-powerful leader of the Gemini Coven.
Well, can we use that hunk of junk to send a message at least? It is her birthday. And I wonder if she even knows it is her birthday, or do all the days just blend into one?
Oh, he's playing on his feelings now.
One of the crown wheels survived. That's a positive. Plus, I am mega powerful.
If Bonnie needs magic to get out, we just need to tell her where to find some.
Oh, do you know what? I'm liking it. I'm actually liking, like, if we're going to get a random side of Kai, like a human side, then I will have experienced the psychopath side, and the compassionate side, and then I would literally want them blended into one, where, like, one day he wakes up and he's chilling, next day he wakes up and he's crazy, and I don't know what I'm getting. That's what I want from this character. I don't want him to pick one and stay as one. I want it to be consistent 2 personalities. Have you ever seen that film with James McAvoy where he's got like 7 and he wakes up and he's a different person consistently? That's what I would love from this guy. Literally, one day he comes in, he's all happy helping everyone. Next day he's hating him, wants to try and kill him. That would be the best of both worlds.
I was gonna wear this for the merge ceremony. How could Luke do this?
So grab whatever you need and let's get out of here, or else Luke will have died for nothing.
Live out the rest of my life wondering, is today the day that Kai finds me? All our lives, we've never been apart. Kai took my entire life. There's nowhere for me to go.
Whatever you want to do, I will help you get through it.
But I want to kill Kai.
Oh, you're dead, mate. R.I.P. Liv, mate. She's gone as
So
well.
we know that. What receptacle of magic am I not thinking of? Silas.
Hotter.
I don't know. Silas was definitely hot. Her blood is on Silas's headstone. It's filled with magic.
Big magical battery waiting to
That
be tapped.
is so
Just need to
smart.
remind Bonnie of that.
You two together feel totally revolting to me. What are you feeling? Luke didn't take me over completely.
Oh, Stefan just turns up and starts digging
No,
as
if
well.
you're going to creepily
Yes.
stalk me, you could have at least brought a shovel.
I'm not big on digging. So do you really think that finding a teddy bear will make everything right in the world?
If you think I'm insane, I get it, but nobody is forcing you to be here.
I would have been fine with any of Luke's qualities. Whole gay thing, you know, maybe not.
You seriously buy it? Think of it like Elena in reverse.
Dating the good Salvatore. Then she became an undead blood vacuum. Started dating the bad one.
Speaking of, which over there we'd like to save. So, why don't you get your Gemini jumper cables and fix that thing?
When Luke and I were kids, we used to play hide and seek. We figured out a way to cheat by using a spell to see through each other's eyes.
Done yet?
The bastards at the Salvatore house.
You kill him, your entire coven dies. You, your dad, Joe.
Oh, he's
We're
being
dead
smart.
Anyway, at least this way I can take him with me.
Good effort. I'll give you an A for effort. You gotta say though, Tyler was speaking logic then. It's kind of like when someone wants to go after Klaus, isn't it? And it's like, oh, how much you want to kill Klaus? But you can't. If you kill Klaus, you're dead as well. Do you know what I mean? But this time, she's just like, well, if I kill Kai, I'm gonna die anyway. If I don't kill Kai, I'm gonna die anyway. That's literally her opinion. So, she doesn't really care. She's going to go after it. She don't care who the collaterals are in that. If the whole coven or whatever has to die, she's fine with that if she takes him with her. So that's interesting from Liv. It's funny that Ty tried to help her as well, and she just took him out. I literally knew that was going to happen.
I'm guessing you're not here on a basketball scholarship.
That's not a regulation trash can.
I saw your camera. I'm thinking about buying one.
What kind of photography are you into?
A little bit of everything.
You want to shoot raw if you don't want the highlights to get clipped, and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Do you?
No, I don't.
I'm sure you're a nice guy, but
No, it's okay. I get it.
Truly have an epic lack of game. Grunting at her would have been more effective.
I'll go get you back on track.
I would have took his ring off and compelled him to do whatever it takes to get her, and then give him his ring back or whatever. Oh, whatever his compulsion thinks his bracelet in it. I would have took it off. I would have compelled him to do that. Right, let's do whatever it takes, Matt, and then watch him absolutely graft his way to it.
Will she be able to see us or not?
I don't know, I've never done this before.
Look how excited he is.
So let's all just take a deep breath.
In vocio caveam.
Liv's gonna come in while they're doing the spell. Do you not think?
Bonnie!
Oh, I'm gonna watch this video.
Can't hear me.
And Damon can't do anything about it.
I'm Bonnie Bennett. Joining us today in the studio is special guest Damons Salvatore.
The bottle of bourbon is the oldest one in the house. We made a pact if we couldn't take being trapped here alone for one more day, we'd kill that entire bottle, and then we'd kill ourselves.
Right, honestly, if Damon and Elena wasn't a thing, fucking Damon and Bonnie vibes are like big time, mate. Honestly, like literally, they seem so cute. You see him in that little vlog there. It's like proper couple goals when they got into this second world. Obviously, in the present day, I've never even thought about them being a couple whatsoever. I still not now. But what I mean is though, like they're well cute together. Literally so cute.
Wait, what happened? Why are we back here?
Spell must require too much magic. I lost my connection.
Can she die in the prison world?
I couldn't. Of course, it was my own personal solitary confinement.
Dead means dead.
We have to stop her. We have to give her hope.
Couldn't hear us.
Send the bear back.
There, in the atlas. I scribbled some notes on Nova Scotia. We just have to get her to see it.
What if you just send me back?
Innit? Only needs one.
No.
That might work. It might be enough of a boost that he could physically interact. Magic overwhelms me, and I can't pull Jeremy out. He'd be stuck over there for eternity.
If I can get through to her, we save Bonnie's life. Not, at least I'll be with her when she dies.
Is this funny to you?
Searching for a teddy bear buried in a shallow grave by a 9-year-old version of you. Your mom is dying, your best friend is stuck in some netherworld, and you're sitting here trying to make it all better by finding a stuffed animal?
Shut up!
Get it out.
She went to the extreme. Oh, I love it.
I cannot believe you just did that.
Felt good though, didn't it?
Maybe a little.
Didn't know you and Bonnie had a death pact.
I thought of it after we'd watched The Bodyguard for the billionth time. I can't watch this.
The guy kills everyone, can't watch it. Mad that, innit?
where are you trying to go?
Virginia.
Campus bus. It has like 5 stops.
My buddy bailed on me and my phone and jacket in his car.
I'll show you where you can catch a real bus. Get a coffee and you can warm up.
My wallet's in my jacket.
How are you planning on paying for the bus?
Charm.
Our suicide bourbon. Bonnie and I made a pact. We drink this together. That's what I'm gonna do.
To you, Bonnie. So was Kai right about me? Turning into a vampire, I completely changed. Do you ever think about it? Like if I would still be with you if I was human?
Okay, we're doing this.
And it's a deep dark road. She wouldn't
Just a
be.
question, Damon.
No, I don't think we'd be together if you were still human.
I love it. He says it how it is.
You had a choice. You chose Stefan. You turned and suddenly I was back in the picture.
I'm gonna go check on Jer.
See, right, what I don't understand here is how does this affect Elena's personal feelings in any way, shape or form? It literally shouldn't affect anything. Literally nothing. That's my personal opinion. Knowing that statement shouldn't affect her life at all. Her life's gone. Like, that life, she has zero memories of it. Nothing. Zilch. So, you know, to me, it makes no sense at all why she would even care about that. But the fact is, yeah, big up Damon. That's why I love you. You didn't even hesitate. Would it be with you? No, I wouldn't. You'd be with Stefan. Literally, you was on your way home to find Stefan the night you died, and then you did die. Back in the picture, Damon. You know, it's not my fault. That's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I love it. He's honest.
Okay, 1994. Let's do this.
Hey, you can touch it.
It's working.
Hurry up and find Nova Scotia.
Told you, live.
No! What are you doing?
Every single time Bonnie's there, literally, she's right there in the grasp of our hands, and then she gets sucked away consistently. That was sick.
Stop it, Kai. Get it over with.
Why can't I do this? I don't care about you. Kai, do it. Do it.
Oh, here we go. This is good. Oh.
Let's try to kill Kai.
Jeremy! Send me back, please.
Yeah, he's not getting off hard.
Jeremy, look at me. I need to stop Bonnie.
Oh, he's doing it.
Cheers to making it this far.
Well, I think I got all the catharsis out of this that I'm gonna get.
Is that an ear?
Oh my god. Cuddle?
I'm sure we can clean her up.
Yeah. Believe.
No.
I'm sorry.
Are they ever gonna kiss? Honestly, she needs to get it out, don't she? Hey, Stefan. No matter what, right? I'm always like, go on, go for the kiss, go for the kiss. But like, he reads the situation right, don't he? Like, as in, it's the right moments. I feel like it's the right moments, but then it's not the right moments, and he's playing it well. As in, like, yeah, okay, he could go in for the kiss, but that's not what's needed. That's not Caroline. She doesn't need that right now. She needs a shoulder to cry on. Literally, perfectly. Like, that sums up the scenario. She needs a shoulder to cry on. She needs somebody there, someone stable, someone there to show that she's got someone who cares for her. And in the end, it will succeed. Do you know what I mean? The outcome will get the outcome. But right now, she's heads up and all over the place. And if Stefan comes in and does that, it'll just confuse, well, not confuse her, but do you know what I mean? It's just another thing that she's just, her head's going to be like, boom, 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 boom. Even though, like, that was perfect timing when he was laughing and holding the bear for, like, that, he could have gone in for a kiss there. Even he could have gone in for a kiss when he was on the porch, but then when you put yourself back and just look at it, you think, do you know what, you read it right, as in, you're just a person there for support right now. You're doing everything, literally. So, I really hope that we do, I do hope they end up together. That's all I've got to say on that. Every time they're together, I really want them to kiss, but then I've got to respect Stefan. He's doing it right. He's not taking no advantage of her, literally. Not taking advantage of any situation. He's just being there, the shoulder to cry on.
Get out here!
Said I was saving this for something special.
Oh, that was sick. That was well good. Liked it.
You don't want to do this? Just turn off the car.
Probably a waste of time even recording anything. You find this and you figure out how to work this stupid thing. Please tell everyone that I'm sorry. I really tried to make it work. You know, I just missed too much. Laughing with my friends. It's the loneliness. I can't take it. And I only know one way to turn it off.
Imagine being Jeremy stood there. Oh.
Jeremy, I hope you're living your life. And don't ever give up on yourself. And stay strong. Stay strong.
Come on, Bonnie, get up. Get up!
Oh, his voice is changing. You hear the
Bonnie, get
panic in it.
Come on!
Oh, he's done it. He touched it. Grab her. Grab her. What's happening? I'm sweating, me.
Hey, wake up!
Oh, is Jez dead or whatever? Oh, no, he's not. You always get me, Jeremy.
It's her. She's gonna be okay.
We've still got Liv in the house. You know, she's gone.
I get it. I get what she was going through. Trapped and alone. Go to sleep and wake up and do it all over again. But she's not the only one that's trapped.
I was gonna say it's okay to move on. Bonnie decided to save herself. I think she wants you to do the same. Just find the life that you want. Just get out of here and don't look back.
How did I get back here?
Well, first I woke up on the floor.
That is funny,
And when I
Tyler.
figured out where you've gone, I raced over to the Salvatore house. And now that I see you're okay, I never want to see you again. I would have done anything for you, and you chose death over me.
Oh, that is deep, mate.
How was your little coffee date? What was the point of this? Was to see what kind of person the last remaining Salvatore really is. Scale of 1 to 10, I'd say her purity ranks about a 9. I'm going to insinuate myself into her life. Do things she'd never dream of doing until she begs me to make her a vampire. Stefan thought he could protect her. I'm gonna show him how wrong he is.
This is what I was saying. I didn't say it last episode or the episode before. With Kai, you know, he's come in, made him feel like the main guy. All the focus has been on him. What he does, he acts, he kills people. You invested in him. You're full on like, yes, Kai, yes, Kai. With Enzo, you kind of like, oh, Enzo, man, like, why are you being a jealous one? But if he's gonna be like like another crazy guy on this side, just going around like, telling her to do things, manipulating her to go and like, either kill someone or kidnap someone or do these things, like, I'm going to be well interested, because right now I'm not really invested in Enzo. I'm just kind of, I'm on the outside thinking, oh, stop being a little bit petty. But then if he's now coming in, he's going to plant himself and he's going to give himself a good solid storyline and get me invested in him. I'm going to be excited, because I'm actually invested in Kai. Like, the way he's changed this episode, like, I don't know, he's flip-flopped. He couldn't kill Liv, do you know what I mean? How interesting is it? To me, that's well interesting. It's totally different to what we've seen so far.
Jared's applying to art school. Tell him a decent portfolio, because he ain't that great.
He needs to move on with his life, and so do I. I've made some huge mistakes in my life. And yes, I had Alar compel away my love for you. The night I died, Matt was driving me back to him. Damon, I somehow always find my way back to you. I don't care what human me would have done. The past is a place without you and me together, then stop living in it.
Oh, okay. I fucking read that totally wrong, me. Get in there. Take the other one, Caroline.
Damon, you're a genius.
Damon's car as well, eh? Get in there, mate. Bonnie's going to go to Silas's headstone. She's going to absorb... Is it Silas's? Well, whatever. Silas's with Ketsy's powers in. Absorb it. Got enough power. Do the transition. Come back on the full moon. Get in there. Do you know what? I've got like an interesting question. I would love me to live in a world, maybe for a week, a couple of days anyway, where there was just nobody. And like, it was just empty. Go outside, just dead streets, nobody there. Walk around, go in any of the buildings, like, she's got free will of doing anything, getting any car, going any shop. I think it'd be well interesting. It's just kind of like a zombie world, isn't it, when no one's around? I would literally love to see that, experience it for just a couple of days. I think there's a show called The Last Man on Earth, and he's like that. The guy like gets that bored that he starts like stacking cars up like in the middle of the street like bowling balls, and then he just rolls a car down the hill and blows them all up and stuff. That's literally what you'd be doing. You'd just be going on a Madden. But that is going to wrap up today's episode. So what I'm taking from this is Jeremy looks like he's possibly going to be finishing this season now, or out of it, maybe mid-season. He's gone. They have teased it a few times in a few seasons. I thought Jeremy obviously dying or leaving, because when he left in it to go to another school when he was compelled by Damon, and then obviously he's come back, and then he died, and then he's come back, and then now I feel like he's going again, and he might just be one of those bit part characters that just pop in, maybe 1 or 2 episodes in the next season, but not in the show at all. You know what, we haven't seen Alaric actually for like 3 episodes now, which is interesting. What is it as well? I definitely read the Damon and Elaine situation wrong at the end there. I thought she was coming in and saying she needs to move on with her life, and she's had this with Stefan and she's had this with Damon, and now it's time for her to just move on. That is literally what I thought she was going down, the route she was going down, but she didn't. She was like, look, I don't care about my old life, care about this one. I always come back to you no matter what happens, the obstacles that are in our way. I'm always finding my way back to you, Damon. Let's just embrace it, let's go for it. I love it. Definitely read it wrong. Really happy that I did. I'm all game for that. Bonnie as well, she's got the information. Jeremy managed to accidentally drop the book on the pages that Damon circled, highlighted. She's smart enough, she's a clever girl. She's going to go, she's in Damon's car, boom, heading down there. She's going to get those powers, she's going to get her way back. What was interesting is that we got to see that little video camera, what Damon didn't want Elena to see a couple of episodes ago, and it was them saying that, you know, if push comes to shove and they can't take it anymore, they're going to drink the last bottle of bourbon and they're going to go out all guns blazing. And that is the catalyst of this episode. It was like, mate, Bonnie's drinking it, we need to get back here, we need to tell her, we need to get some information to her. It was sad that she was trying to kill herself and the fact that Jeremy was stood there, you know, he was literally right there listening to everything that she was saying. He was crying, she was crying, he couldn't do anything about it. That was upsetting. But somehow Kai managed to pull through with his powers and give enough strength so Jeremy can actually open the door and give her a sign that she can survive. And I like how she had like an epiphany of what her grandma said, like, she sent her here, she's a fighter, let's keep going. And then she decided to, she's like, sack this, mate, Bonnie's not going to go out this way, we're going to go out guns blazing. And she obviously tried to save herself. Now the interesting thing with Liv and Tyler is Tyler was a bit savage at the end, wasn't he? Like, never speak to me again, never want to see you again, see you later, you know. He said that, oh, you chose death over me. I don't know, I wouldn't look at it that way. Yeah, okay, she chose death over you, but actually what she chose is she chose killing the person that's going to kill many people over him. Do you know what I mean? She was like, look, Tyler, I do want to be with you, but this guy right here, Kai, is going to kill me. But he's not only going to kill me, he's going to kill masses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one for the team, I'm going to be the martyr, and I'm going to be the one that saves everybody. So yeah, although I want to be with you, there's a greater thing, there's a greater cause that I have to go and fight. So I understand where she's coming from. It's a bit savage from Tyler, but then I kind of understand where Tyler's coming from. Now, Caroline and Stefan, they was getting closer again and again and again, and I'm always like, kiss her, Stefan, and then obviously he doesn't, and I'm like, to be honest, you read the situation probably correct, Stefan. You know, like, this is a time where Caroline just needs a shoulder to cry and a person there to be stable, to be supportive, and to show that she's actually got someone she can turn to when she's got any problems. And that kiss will come when you obviously are compassionate and show person love. You know, he's not taking advantage of no situation. That's the key thing here. He isn't taking advantage of her situation of I was gonna say insecurity, but it's not insecurity, it's vulnerability. That's it. Stephanie's not taking advantage of a vulnerability in this situation. He's just being there for her. He's being a good person, a good friend, a good boyfriend. When that happens, fingers crossed that will. And it was hilarious that they actually found that bear, and when she was stroking it, the head ripped off. That's when I thought he's going to go in for the kiss, but he didn't. He went in for a hug. She needed that. She got all the, you get it out sometimes, man. You got to get it out. He was trying to get her to get it out as well when they had that little fight and she hit him with a spade and he kneecapped her. They looked good on the floor, turning to each other and looking in each other's eyes. I liked it. And then obviously we'll finish off with Kai. Now this episode, how interesting was it? The guy's personality's changed so much. It was like he was a good guy. He was a good guy. Regardless of what you say, this episode, Kai was a member of the team. He was an asset. He done everything that needed to be done to help Bonnie. He didn't do anything against anybody else. He wasn't a bad person. He didn't say what's in it for me. He was saying that he absorbed some of Luke's powers. Luke's feelings, and he started, he was writing a letter to Joe when he was crying his eyes out and he was born and he was trying to burn it up because he read online that obviously that's what you do, but he still feels it. He doesn't know what it is and he feels weird, strange. Now I said that this would be great if we had two Kais and we didn't know which one was going to get. One, he wakes up, he's crazy. One, he wakes up, he's nice. And maybe his personality just click like that and change. Like I said, if you ever seen the film with James McAvoy, I can't remember what it's called now, but he has like 7 different personalities, and at a click of a finger he can change to all these crazy people. And you know what, right, he should have won an Oscar. Side note, like, he didn't get no credit that he deserved there. He was actually sick in those films. But yeah, Kai, he was a good asset today. Liv went after him. He didn't kill her. That's it. Look, another positive note. We've seen him literally just kill anyone recently. He couldn't kill her. He threw stuff over her. He threw a knife at her. Threw stuff over her. All he had to do, launch the candle and burn her, and he couldn't. Maybe Luke's still inside of him. Maybe that's what it is, Even though, he merged with Luke, and maybe he's still there, because Liv says, oh, well, even if I died, at least we'd still be together. Maybe a bit of Luke's inside that can still control a bit of Kai. Yeah, obviously he absorbed his powers and some of his personality traits, but maybe he absorbed him as a person a little bit, and he's still there on the forefront, and he's the one that's trying to push through, and that would be really good, because like I said, I like Kai. I like how I think he's the best person this season anyway, by far, and he's, this little switch in his personalities has really interested me. I hope that we don't switch to him being like a good guy all of a sudden. I want him to be this crazy guy, and then I wouldn't mind if he's a good guy. I still want him to be the crazy guy. Speaking about crazy, Enzo, you know, like I say, he's trying to get a purpose in the series. I like it. He's worming his way in with the Salvatore girl. He's gonna, how is it? He's gonna be a nice guy in her life. He's gonna worm his way. He's not gonna compel her. He's just gonna go over, maybe charm her, maybe get to know her, and then like worm his way in, get her to do things that she would never do. You know, get her to maybe attack people, get her to like go and rob something, get her to do all this mad stuff without her even thinking it, and then maybe she can worm her way back into Mystic Falls, confront Stefan, confront Damon, because he's got an interesting outlook on it. And he says that, yeah, okay, Stefan, he wants to protect this girl. That's how the way I've looked at it is, Stefan wants to protect this girl, doesn't want her to have a bad life, he wants her to this and that, grow up, have a great one, she don't need to know anything about vampires. Enzo's looking at it is, this girl is alive, and Damon is suffering quite a lot of his life for the mistake that he made from killing her mother, from killing her father, and you know, Damon all this time has had the guilt, where Stefan, he knows that he didn't do that, and instead of telling Damon that so he doesn't have to suffer it, yeah, he holds it over him. Well, not actually physically, but you know, he keeps that information to himself, and lets Damon kind of hurt deep down in the action that he took, when actually he didn't actually kill somebody. So I think that's an interesting outlook from Enzo. I never considered it, but it's different to what I took from the situation, and that's what I like when we get different things coming in. So that's going to wrap up today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash the like on the button. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking my video, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.